Hello. In this C++ programming video, I will be covering variables and data types, two of the most fundamental building blocks you will need for writing real C++ programs. By the end of this episode, you will know how to declare variables, choose the right data types, and use them in your own programs. A variable is a container that stores data in your program. Think of it like a labeled box. You give it a name, and you can store information inside it. For example, if you want to store a person's age, you create a variable for it. C++ has several built-in data types. Here are the most common ones. First is int, or integer, for whole numbers like 5, -10, or 100. Next is float, for decimal numbers like 3.14 or -2.5. Next is double, for larger or more precise decimal numbers. Next is char, for single characters like capital A or lowercase z. And then bool, or boolean, for true or false values. Let me show you how to declare variables with examples. So again, we have our program here. Just like last time, we're going to do include IOStream. And then we're going to declare our main function. And then inside main, we're going to practice our variables. So first is integer. So we declare it with int, and then age, for example, and then let's put 25. And then we end that off with a colon. Next is floats. We use FLOAT. And then let's say price. Let's assign that to 19.99. Next is double pi. And let's assign that to be 3.14159, etc. And next is character, which in this case uses the keyword char. So char, let's say grade is an A. And then finally, bool, and let's call it is passed. Let's say it is true. And then we can actually print out our variables as well. So we're going to do that with std cout age, and then we use the carets again, and we can put our variable down, and then we can end off the print statement. I'm going to copy and paste this four more times, and then quickly plug those in. And here we have our example. But again, we always need to finish off an int main with return 0. So let's break down the code. So on line 4, declares a variable called age of type int and stores the number 25 in it. On line 5, a float variable called price holds a decimal value. On line 6, a double provides more precision for decimal numbers, useful for math or scientific calculations. On line 7, this stores a single character. Notice we use single quotes for characters, not double. And then a Boolean variable stores either true or false. This is great for conditions. And then on lines 10 through 14, as we learned in the last video, we use std cout to print these values to the console. When naming variables in C++, we always follow the rules. Names can include letters, numbers, and underscores. They cannot start with the letter. You cannot use C++ keywords like int or return. In our program here, all keywords are noted with the italicized purple or in this case, like things like true. You, and as for good practice, use meaningful names like age or price, just not just random letters. Let us now compile our code. So again, we're going to terminal, new terminal. We're going to do it with G++, and then we're going to type out our name of our file, variables and data types.cpp, and then we're going to call it var. And now let's run our executable. As we can see, it prints out the age, the price, the pi, the grade, and whether it's passed. Again, 1 represents true and 0 represents false. Here's a simple practice for you. Create a variable to store your favorite number, and then create another variable to store the first letter of your name, and then print both values out using stdcout. Try it yourself and pause the video if you need more time. So as a quick recap, in this episode you learned what variables are, the most common data types in C++, how to declare and use variables, and basic rules for naming variables. If you found this tutorial helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a comment. In the next episode, we will dive into user input so you can make interactive programs with C++. Reach out if you have any questions. Otherwise, thank you for watching and have a great day.